Thanks, Jason. Hello, Indonesia, and welcome to our publisher and journalist partners in particular, and thanks for joining us. My name is Kate Beddoe. I'm the Director for News, Web and Publishing Products in Google APAC. There are three main reasons why Google is invested in the success of the news industry. Google's mission is to organize the world's information and make it useful. News is an essential part of that information, and so we are committed to the availability of quality news. We are a values-driven company, and we believe very deeply that information makes society stronger. And we make business investments in our products such as search, advertising, and YouTube to help news publishers succeed so that Google users have access to high-quality information. Google supports the news industry in many different ways. We send traffic through our products. Google was built on search. We are proud that we send 24 billion visits to news websites globally every month, and users discover your content via Google search. We are in the third year of the Google News Initiative, our $300 million effort to support the long-term sustainability of the news ecosystem. Programs include the Google Journalism Emergency Relief Fund, which supported more than 5,000 local newsrooms during COVID-19. And Google's advertising platforms power many of your organization's digital advertising businesses and help publishers of all sizes and scale make money online. Last spring, we waived ad serving fees on Google Ad Manager for our news partners to provide financial aid during the pandemic. We also support through products and tools that help publishers boost subscription and free analytical tools for publishers and journalists. Let's take a look at each of these in more detail. First, we send traffic through our products. Publishers can choose and show their content via YouTube for video, for text using Google Search and Google News, and in audio through Google Podcasts and the Google Assistant, and more recently, News Showcase where it's available. For most news partners, text is the primary content that they provide, and that surfaces on Google News, which is our flagship news product, with an iOS and Android app, as well as a web experience on news.google.com. Discover is a proactive feed that brings personalized stories to the Google app and via google.com on mobile browsers. Second, the Google News Initiative is one of our most significant efforts to support the news industry. In the Asia Pacific region, we've committed more than $33 million to support more than 1,000 news partners since 2018 and have trained more than 87,000 journalists in person since 2016. In 2020, we funded over 800 small and mid-sized news organisations in APAC with the Journalism Emergency Relief Fund. And this year, we funded 11 projects as part of COVID-19 Vaccine Counter Misinformation Open Fund. And I'm proud to say that Kata Data from Indonesia was one of the 3 projects chosen from the APAC region. We host various challenges and programs to inspire journalism students and support the future of news. On International Fact-Checking Day, which was the 2nd of April, we launched the D&I University Verification Campaign in Asia, with months-long workshops and activities to boost fact-checking knowledge. We support news publishers to strengthen their digital subscription capabilities and grow reader revenue through the APAC Subscription Lab program. And I'm proud to say that the Jakarta Post and Compass both joined us this year. And we offer free tools and programs to enable news publishers to grow advertising revenue, boost reader engagement, and build data analytics capabilities. As an example, we support small and mid-sized news publishers to develop capabilities required to accelerate their growth of their businesses online via a free program called the Digital Growth Program. Modules include audience data, reader revenue, data, product, and more. Third, let's talk about the revenue and the commercial value we bring to news publishers. There are 3 main ways that we support news publishers to grow revenue and sustain their business. We empower advertising, we enable subscriptions, and we inform with better decisions and insights. For many years, we've helped publishers make money by providing tools and technology that help them run their digital advertising on their websites and apps. Our ad technologies enable news organizations to sell theirs to millions of advertisers around the world, including advertisers they wouldn't have access to without these services. When publishers choose to use our advertising services, they keep a significant majority of the revenue that's generated. Every year, we pay out billions of dollars directly to publishing partners in our ad network. Subscribe with Google helps publishers drive new subscriptions and engage existing subscribers on the web. Since launching in 2018, this technology has generated over 400,000 new paid subscribers for our news partners. In the last 6 months alone, partners have grown their subscription base by more than 100,000. Publishers also control how they deploy Subscribe with Google on their sites and keep 85 to 95% of the revenue, while also owning the customer relationship. Finally, we have powerful tools like Google Analytics, News Consumer Insights, and real-time content insights to make better decisions. And this brings me to what we call the myths and facts about Google News. There is a myth that Google is not willing to pay publishers. The fact is, when publishers choose our advertising services, they keep the significant majority of the revenue that's generated. As I've just mentioned, every year we pay out billions of dollars directly to publishing partners in our ad network. We also help publishers make money using Google's subscription tools, such as Subscribe with Google. And another way we pay for content is via Google News Showcase, a $1 billion program over the next 3 years to pay publishers to produce editorially curated content experiences and for limited free user access to paywalled content. Google has long said that where there is a need, we will license third-party content. Over the years, we've licensed sports scores, financial information, weather, and more recently, audio news. We look forward to partnering with even more publications for News Showcase. There is a myth that Google should be paying for links. The fact is that the ability to link freely between sites is a fundamental part of the internet. Just like you don't pay to include a hyperlink in an email, websites and search engines do not pay to provide links to third-party websites. It creates a damaging precedent and privileges one group of content, that of news publishers, over everyone else, which breaks Google search. There is a myth that Google makes a huge amount of money from news content. The fact is, we don't make money from Google News. There have been wildly inaccurate assertions about the value of news to Google. News websites are a small slice of the information on the internet. In the past year, news-related queries on search accounted for less than 2% of total queries on Google search globally. We don't show ads or make money on the vast majority of searches, and we don't run ads on Google News or the News Results tab on Google Search. Nearly all of the ads people see on Google are searches with a commercial intent, like sneakers or t-shirts or plumber, and generally not from news-seeking queries. And we only make money if the ads are useful and relevant, as indicated by the click on the ad. There's a myth that Google is stealing publishers' content. The fact is, Google does not show full news articles. We link you to news content, just like we link you to every other page on the web, such as Wikipedia entries, personal blogs, or business websites. News organizations can opt out of being included and keep the links, but remove the previews and other options. This is how other search engines and the internet at large works. Every month, people click through from Google Search and Google News results to publishers' websites more than 24 billion times. That's 9,000 clicks per second. There is a myth that Google takes most of the money from news publishers that use its ad products. The fact is, our ad technology enables news organizations to sell their ad space to millions of advertisers around the world, including advertisers they wouldn't have access to without these services. When publishers choose to use our advertising services, they retain about 70% of the revenue that's generated. And every year we pay out billions of dollars directly to the publishing partners in our ad network. There is a myth that Google accepts payment for better placement in search results. The fact is that Google does not accept payment for better rankings in search, and nor does it pay any website publishers to link to them in search. Google doesn't take payment to index any site in organic search results. I hope this has been useful to you. We will share some additional resources with you to help further explain the way we work with the news industry. And with that, back to you, Jason. Thank you.